Welcome back. The rm command in Linux is used to remove files and directories. While it is a powerful tool, it can also be quite dangerous if used incorrectly. Let us see the basic syntax of rm. You can see we can use rm command, then we can give the option and we'll have to mention the file name or the directory name. Let us see that on the terminal. So we are in the files directory and you can see we have tons of files here. So you can use rm command to remove a file like this. So you'll have to mention rm and the name of the file and it will be deleted. You can also delete multiple files like this. So you can mention multiple files separated by space and you can delete it. And similarly, we can delete directories as well, and we'll see that in the later part of the video. Now let us see the options one by one, and the first is hyphen F, which is used for forceful deletion. So let us see. So I'm inside my files folder and you can see multiple files here. And here we have a write protected file, you can see. So there is only read permission on this file. So if you remove this file, it will give you a warning. So let us try removing it. And you can see we have a warning which says it is write protected, and we'll have to confirm whether we want to delete this file or not. So if you don't want to see this warning, you can use -F for forceful deletion. So let us use hyphen F and try to delete it again. And this time you can see we don't see any warning. Next is -I, which will prompt before deletion, and it adds extra security if you are removing files in any critical environment. -I stands for interactive deletion. So let's remove with -I. So here we have a file that is abc.txt, and we are going to remove that with -I option. And you'll see it is asking whether we should delete this file or not. If you go back to abc.txt, you can see that it is not a write protected file, but still if you use it with -I, it is going to give a warning and will ask you if you want to delete it or not. You can say yes and it will delete the file. Next is -R, which can be used to delete directories and their contents recursively. So here we have a directory, you can see, and in this directory we have multiple files. So if you want to delete this directory recursively, you can use rm-r and you'll have to mention the directory name. And if this directory is write protected, then you'll have to give -F also to delete it forcefully. But this is not a write protected directory, so we can be able to delete it with -R option only. And you can see our directory has been removed. Next is -D, which removes the empty directories, and this can be very useful option for the cleanup. So here we have a directory that is empty directory, and this one is the only directory which is empty. And we just want to delete this directory, and we don't want to delete other directory which can have any other files or directories in it. So we can use rm-d asterisk. So this is going to delete only empty directories, whatever we have here. So let's run this, and you will be able to see warnings, and it says that it cannot remove this directory because it is not empty. And for the write protected directory, it is asking whether it should be deleted or not. So we'll say no. And now if you see, you won't be able to find the empty directory because it was deleted. Next is hyphen v, which is for verbose, and it prints what files are removed. So this can be useful when you are removing the files from a script and you want to print what files you are removing. So let's see that. So we are again inside our files directory where we have many files, and this time we are going to remove a file with -v option. So randomly I am deleting this file, and you can see after deletion it prints this file was removed. Let us see some useful tips and tricks for rm command. So first is alias. You can create alias for rm so that it can always prompt for the deletion. It is recommended practice when you are deleting the files in production grade environment. So you can create alias in your bash rc. Let's do it. And we are inside in the bash rc, and here you can add alias. And you can save it. So let's log in again. Now I'll go to my files directory, and we'll try to remove a file. So I'm not giving any option here, but it is going to ask whether I should remove this file or not because of the alias. And if you see the alias for rm, you'll be able to see it is set to rm-i. Next is delete files older than a certain date. So let's you want to delete files which are older than 2 days, you can use rm with find command. So I'm inside OHS logs, and you can see we have a list of files here. So let's say you want to delete files older than 2 days, you can run find command here. So first we'll find all the files. For that I have mentioned type as F. Then I'm going to put a filter on time. So we want to find all the files older than 2 days. And once we found all those files, we can execute our rm command. And you can see it has removed all these files which is older than 2 days. You can also delete files by size. So let's say you want to remove the files which is bigger than 2 MBs. So in that case, you can use this approach. So first we will find all the files. Then we will filter those files with the size that is bigger than 2 MB. And once we found all these files, we can execute rm command. So here I am searching in the current directory, but we want to search in logs. So you can mention logs instead of dot. So it is going to find all the files which is inside log directory, and whatever files are bigger than 2 MB. So it's done. Now let us go inside logs and check. And you can see the file which is bigger than 2 MB is deleted. Next is remove all the files except a specific file or pattern. So there can be a requirement that you want to remove all files except .txt files or except a critical config file. So for that again you can use rm with find command. So you can see here we have different types of files, that is .pdf, .txt and .csv. Let's say you don't want to delete .txt files and you want to delete rest of the files. So for that we will run find command in files directory, and we'll find all the files first, and we'll add the negation with exclamation mark. And here the name of file should not be .txt. So it will find all the files which is not .txt. and then we can execute our rm command. So it will delete all the files which is not ending with .txt extension. So now let us go inside files, and you should only see .txt files now. Next is remove all the files except the directory. So with rm-r we saw recursive delete, but it deletes the directory as well. But with this method you can delete all the files inside a directory and prevent a directory from the deletion. So let's see. So here we have a directory, one directory, and you can see there are multiple files. So we can use rm asterisk to delete all the files, but let's delete it with another method. So we will find all the files inside directory 1. So I am giving type as file, and then I'll execute rm command here. So first I'll find all the files inside directory 1, and then I'm going to execute the rm command to delete all the files inside directory 1. So let's do it. And now when you go to directory 1, you will not be able to see any file inside it. Last one is removing files matching multiple patterns. So if you want to delete all CSV and PDF files, you can use rm with find and achieve that. So let us do. So here we have a directory, that is directory 2, and inside this directory we have different types of files. Those are pdf, .txt and .csv. So this is the command to find all the txt files and the pdf files. And once you found all the txt and pdf files, you can execute rm command here. And you can see all the pdf and .txt files are removed. That's it for this video. Please check out my channel for more such videos. I have covered different commands so far, and you can see here. If you found this video helpful, please like my video, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for the further notification. And don't forget to leave a comment so that I can come up with different topics for you. Thank you.